All right, guys, we're back to normal, back to business. Got some old candy items, as described, old ass candy items, and this is a nice lot that has some oldies in it. We're going to save that for the end. This is pretty damn special, actually. So we're actually starting with this one because I kind of forget what is in this one. So, I don't know what's in it. So, by the way, yesterday was all about Fujiya Kaiju. I got that video posted on YouTube. I told you guys I probably will be going back to YouTube more full-time-ish in the coming future. But anyway, if you want to go to YouTube, check out the Fujiya Kaiju Master Set video. It has a little bit of different information than I told you about. Anyway, back to this. So, let's get back on track. That was just a divergent. We're back on old candy items, starting with this. Okay, put you down. Let me get my knife out. Yeah, old candy items is my bread and butter. It pays the bills. You know, at this point, I'm a full-time collector. I always wondered if that was possible for someone to just be a collector full-time. And so I think, you know, someone that maybe has a store or someone who maybe, you know, has an antique business, they're like full-time collectors, if they are in fact still acquiring. All right, the first thing out of here, like I am, the first thing out of here is a Jetsons. Yeah, I forgot I got this. This did not come from eBay. This is a Jetsons candy. I need to get to the bottom of this. Now, my gut is that this is from the 90s. There was a resurgence of Jetsons in the 90s, as there tends to be about 20 years after the fact for basically anything. You know, basically the next generation like rediscovers things. Barra. Sorry, I think my phone had a bad connection. Hope you guys can hear me. Anyway, just pulled a Jetsons comic candies from 1990. You don't see these very much, if at all. I've seen only one other example. But this one's sealed. So very cool. Look at that. Yeah, like I was saying, there was a resurgence for the Jetsons in the 90s, early 90s, I remember. Which, you know, they reran that cartoon constantly. I'm actually going to do this one next, even though this might be sort of the low-key finale. This is pretty damn special. I had never seen this before. It's going to be a candy box of, well, just one that I've never seen before, and it's got a really high novelty factor to it. So let's get inside. Comes with a tacky Clorox box. No, that's fine. You know, they're recycling is the thing with this. I don't mind this at all. I like to, you know, when I ship things, I always recycle. There's very little materials that I have to buy as a seller. One is tape. Anyway, here it is. Yes, I had never seen this before until about a month ago. This is a Captain Punch candy box. Pretty rough shape, but it's made by Hyde. They just made a bunch of just different things. I'm trying to think of the candy they're most known for. Is it jelly? What? Oh, goodness. I cannot remember the name of that candy line. Anyway, there is a classic candy line that's made by Hyde. There's several, but this is their novelty Captain Punch that I didn't know existed. It's got a spaceman firing a space gun. The gumballs or the candy represent the planets. And since it's grape flavored, it's all in purple and indigo and stuff like that. So On the back, we might get a date. Give me a minute. I can take this out of here. Hold on. I am interested in this. Well, okay, I don't see a date. I would imagine we can find the trademark on this one, so I'll look it up. By the way, that price sticker is glorious. Pick and Save. I want to say I've seen that store back in the 80s, but the price sticker, the font on it is just to die for. And these were 2 for 25 cents. Now that's insane. That's cheaper than a Fiera pan box, like what you call it, the atomic fireballs, Okay, anyway. By the way, this was going to be a live stream I was going to do by itself. It was going to be a space theme one. I was going to pull out some other stuff. But today, I'm just going to go ahead. I got to get this open because I'm dying to see it. But I am going to be selling some things out of it. And so I need them for the weekend. So everything goes today. So let's get into this last one. This, again, is a pretty damn old lot of vintage candy. Let me take you down the line. You got to see this. Oh, yeah, you got to hear it. So satisfying just to slice down, to glide a very razor edge down some tape to unseal a new acquisition into your collection, right? I know you guys know that feeling well. Inside we have some cringe pink packing peanuts. All right, first thing, I've got to talk about this because it's showing. Wow, they put them in hard cases. The hard cases are mint. They're brand new. I'm randomly excited about that. Yeah, as a card collector, I'm sure a lot of us are. They taped it like an asshole. I mean, I can get that off, but we all know what it's like to get Scotch tape off of acrylic. Anyway, as you can see, this is a 1980s McDonald's cookie sealed, starring Ronald McDonald. Still has the cookies, which are crazily mint. It's dated, sorry I was wrong, 1984. Wait, I said 80s though, didn't I? 1984. God, I love dates on my collectibles. You know what? Honestly, it probably should stay in this box. I'm just going to leave this shit in there. I'm not selling that. I never was. Next thing out is an even better one. Sealed. It's got, it's not Grimace. I mean, I know it's not Grimace. I don't know who that is. I mean, I know it. I just don't know that character's name. 1984, the purple on this thing is just sexy. I mean, the red on this one's, it's Ronald McDonald, so nothing to complain here. I'm going to put these guys over here by Mickey. There you go. All right. Now, the rest is candy. Maybe I'll just... Okay, never mind. We'll take it one by one. Okay, so the next thing, let's see. Don't even know what it is. More of this Scotch tape, absolute collecting nightmare. I mean, they usually leave, residue. This is a rare one, did not have that. I don't think anyone else does either. Sorbet. Great tasting, sugar-free candy. What I didn't know, looking at the listing, was the maker. Now notice 29 cents here. Oh, we're getting a date off this for sure. Oh, just give me a second. Guys, unfortunately, I'm going to have to fix my connection. It keeps telling me I have a bad connection. This will be part 1, and I'll come back with part 2.